In the universe of One Piece, the characters gain their special abilities by eating devil fruits. While all of them have drawbacks, such as making the user unable to swim, some have more drawbacks than others. In fact, some of them are so bad that you'd be better off without any powers at all. Others aren't horrifying, but they're also not what most people would consider beneficial. Every fruit has the potential to be spectacular. It's easy to dismiss the ability to transform into rubber as uninteresting, yet Luffy makes such good use of his gum fruit that few would rank it among the worst. However, some fruits are far easier to work with than others. So, what are the most heinous devil fruits? There's the jacket fruit, which transforms the person into a jacket that is entirely useless until their target wears it. There's also the human fruit, which gives animals human consciousness but has no effect on people. There's the Venom Fruit, which is extremely potent yet keeps its user on the toilet for 10 hours every day. There's a lot more where that came from. Number 1. This isn't a list of the weakest fruits, rather, it's a list of the worst. That is why Magellan's extremely potent Venom Fruit is included on the list. This fruit enables him to continuously produce a diverse range of poisons from his body. These can be extremely handy in fighting, but there is a significant drawback. He's immune to poison in the sense that it won't kill him, but it gives him awful diarrhea. Seriously, he spends 10 hours a day, every day of his life, in the restroom. This appears to be the result of him consuming poisoned food, which he finds scrumptious. He could theoretically avoid consuming poisoned food, but there's no proof that he wouldn't have this problem anyhow due to the toxins produced by his body. Is there any power worth a 70-hour diarrhea work week? Most likely not. Number 2. Hina's cage fruit may bind her targets with iron shackles if they pass through her body, or iron bars she places. While it can be effective for trapping opponents, Hina also risks trapping her supporters. As a result, it's not difficult for her devil fruit to turn against her. Number 3. The human fruit transforms animals into humans or human hybrids. While this offers human intelligence, it does not necessarily grant human looks, making it difficult for individuals who consume it to fit in with humans or their former species. A human who consumes this fruit will not gain any special talents, but they will lose their ability to swim, as well as other usual devil fruit downsides. Ieikiro Oda once quipped that the fruit may aid in the attainment of enlightenment, but it appears that he wasn't serious. Number 4. Mikasa may use the Kilo fruit to quickly change her weight from 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds, to 10,000 kilograms, 22,046.23 pounds.
100, 500, 1,000, 10,000 kilograms!
This can allow her to move with a quick and dramatic burst of speed, or it can allow her to crush her victim by falling on them at her heaviest. So what exactly is the issue with this devil fruit? It's a less powerful counterpart of the Tun fruit, which allows the person to gain 1,000 times the weight of the Kilo fruit. It also has no effect on the user's density. Mikasa can be easily pushed aside by someone powerful enough to push a standard-sized woman away. Her drop attacks can also be avoided by anyone who is quick enough.
Fine then.
Number 5. The Whisper fruit is an anime-exclusive devil fruit eaten by Apis, a little girl. It enables her to connect telepathically with animals, notably dragons. On a personal level, this is beneficial because she can more readily make friends with dragons, and they can occasionally provide her with vital information. However, in a world where non-human creatures routinely converse with people, this doesn't seem particularly advantageous, especially given she has no control over dragons. It's pleasant, but that's all there is to it. Number 6. Making bubbles that drain a target's strength and make their bodies so slick that they can't operate sounds potentially beneficial, except that water and wind exist. Though Califa is confident in her devil fruit's abilities, they can be quickly negated if her target washes their body with water or the wind blows the bubbles away. At the very least, it helps to keep the streets clean. Number 7. Alvida's smooth fruit makes her skin so slippery and smooth that anything that comes into contact with it slips right off. This provides excellent defense, presuming her opponents are launching basic attacks against her. Haki is capable of easily breaching such defenses. It also has a weight loss impact, since any extra fat is removed from the body. The smooth fruit may appear enticing if you're trying to lose weight, but what if you're completely content with your overweight body? The fruit would thus be a detriment. It's actually extremely risky to drop that much weight all at once, and while Alvida appears to be fine, there's nothing in the fruit that accounts for such hazards, not to mention needing to purchase a completely new wardrobe. Number 8. A dwarf named B8 bug fruit, model, hornet. It essentially allows her to turn into a hornet. This enables her to fly and presumably sting people, although she doesn't seem to utilize it, so it's unclear whether she can or how effective it is. She also holds a lance, implying that her metamorphosis may not be sufficient to aid her in a fight. Number 9. The capacity to summon a superpowered genie to battle on your behalf seems intriguing, but in the case of Charlotte Deifuku's Puff fruit, it appears less useful and more annoying. Deifuku must constantly rub his body in order to summon and keep the genie. If he pauses, the genie vanishes. Also, despite its might, the genie is poor at strategy. It'll do what it's told to do, but nothing more or less, even if battle conditions change. The fruit gives Deifuku no powers of his own, not even the stamina to rub himself for so long. Number 10. Sharingura's wheel fruit is so pitiful that the anime didn't bother adapting it from the manga. Instead, they gave him a sword. He has the ability to turn his arms and feet into wheels. He's only been shown utilizing them in combat, not for transportation, so it's unclear whether they can be employed in that capacity. Though the spinning wheels present a minor difficulty, they were insufficient to deal with Frankie's metal arms, implying that they aren't particularly strong to begin with. Perhaps he should just stick to his sword. Number 11. The Mut fruit, Dachshund type, was ingested by a rifle called Lasso rather than a living human. While it's cool that the fruit was able to turn an object sentient, it doesn't appear to have increased its power beyond what it previously had, save from its additional ability to move. Life has its downsides, and Lasso couldn't get sick because he was a gun. As a dog, it is either sick with a virus or is unwell as a result of becoming sentient. In any case, it's not having a good time, and its illness can be utilized against it in combat. Also, do weapons that transform into dogs have existential crises, because this appears to be a recipe for one. Number 12. Between Pop-Off from My Hero Academia and the Beriberi Fruit from One Piece, it appears that shonen anime has a great-based ability problem. The Beriberi Fruit, which Very Good ate. He has the ability to separate his body into floating grape-shaped balls. This provides protection to blunt assaults but does nothing for, say, a sword slice. Very Good is likewise unable to control which sections of his body transform into spheres. It appears to be an all-or-nothing issue. He also doesn't appear to have much control over it. If anybody takes his head, he becomes completely powerless. Kelly Funk's Jacket fruit transforms him into a sentient jacket. This has the potential to be beneficial in fighting because he can control a person's behavior once they are wearing him. The issue is that he doesn't appear to be able to compel anyone to wear him. So unless he's really persuasive, the only true application for his ability is if one of his allies has cold feet.